Dave Palumbo here at the Orleans Arena, and we're here for the Meet the Olympians. This is Thursday night right here. This is one of the more exciting portions of the evening. We're going to walk in here. I don't want to kill myself. I don't need any quadricep tears or anything like that. But this is one of my more exciting portions of the evening. I really am trying to, the main goal here, guys, is to get the Big Ramy interview, because Big Ramy is the guy we usually can't interview, but he has no contract. We can get him on camera. I want to see what no one's talked to him. The press conference, he was very quiet. I want to know what he's thinking. Let's walk in here and let's see what's going on, and we'll find out what's in the mind of the Olympia competitors, because let's face it, this is the night before the big event, and this is what people want to see. They want to see drama. They want to see what's going on in the head. What's the mindset of a true champion? And we're going to find this out. So come with me and let's check him out. Adam Swanson, how you doing? I made it. How you doing?
Good. I'm right.
Qualified for another Olympia.
Table.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Last minute.
Thank you. Yes, you were hugely instrumental in that.
Well,
so,
I'm glad that you were able to pull it off, and
you tucked my senses back into me.
You
so
look very sucked out in the face, which is a good sign.
yes. Yeah. Don't we all?
Give us a front double bicep. All right, I'm here with Shinee Crenna. Now, I've been saying for 2 years now that you're going to be the next Miss Olympia in the women's physique division. You had a couple mishaps the last 2 years, didn't make it to the stage, so you didn't lose or anything like that. But you're the Arnold Classic champ.
Yes.
No Juliana Malacarni here this year.
Of course.
You know, I think this is your year.
I want to take the title. I do. I really do. 100%. I'm more focused. I'm more ready. I feel confident. I'm in a good place. You know, this is the year. I'm ready.
I'm sneaking up on three-time Bikini Olympic champ
just cut the line.
Ashley Kalwasi. I do that. I can get away with that
Okay.
occasionally. Sometimes I get kicked out when I do that, but not always. Sometimes I can pull it off. Hey, I want you to do something, because I know I expect something unique from you and stylish. So do something for our camera, just to kind of like get people excited about your Olympia revival. I love it. Look at that. Whoa. That's athleticism at its best, right? She should win the Olympia just for being able to do this. With the nails too. Whoa! Badass. Standing here with Natalya Quello, who I can pronounce her name correctly.
There you go.
One of your Brazilian fans corrected me because I'm always saying it wrong. So now I can do it. Now you just won a show last week. As kind of like a little momentum builder. What was the purpose of doing that? I mean, you really didn't. You already had a couple wins under your belt. You didn't need this win.
Yeah, so the first reason was because I knew Sandy was going to be the head judge, and I want to get a feedback, a critique from her. I know in 1 week we cannot change much, but sometimes coming a little bit fuller or dry out a little bit earlier can make a huge difference.
Let's see what you got. Let's see. Give us a little preview. Natalya Quello. Look at those abs. Woo! Crazy. All right, Ian, this is you're going to be your first Mr. Olympia competition. What does it feel like to be? I never did the Olympia, so I don't know. What does it feel like to be at your first Olympia and knowing that you look your best?
I mean, it's a pretty surreal experience. You're down here on the floor, you see all the big names, Phil Heath just right here. I mean, I'm a younger guy, right? I'm only 27, so a lot of these guys have been in their peak of their career since before I even started competing.
Youngest guy in the Olympia stage this year?
I believe so, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of these guys have been in the peak of their career since I even started competing. So to be here sharing the stage with them, I mean, it's a really cool experience. And I get to share it with my fiance and my brother-in-law. And I mean, it's like you said, I'm definitely at my best. So, I couldn't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, we were just talking to Melissa before. We haven't seen Chris yet. But
yeah, he's upstairs.
I think what do you have, like 16 sweatshirts on there?
I got one.
You're pulling like a Kai Green.
I got one.
What is it, all connected? Oh, it looks like, I thought this was two separate things. All right.
I'm not trying to make myself look bigger with 5 sweaters.
I thought he was trying to pull the Kai Green, trick. Yeah.
No, I'd be sweating my ass off with that, man. I'm dying in the one here, so.
Good luck at your first Olympia.
Thank you.
Sean Roden always has the greatest outfits. You've taken over for Tony Freeman, I think, with the sweatsuit look and the blinged out hats, the good sneakers. Tony Freeman always had the best outfits at the Olympia, and I'm anointing you as the next best dressed guy in sweats. That is, he doesn't have the suit on, but he always has the good warm up jackets and everything like that on. You were very aggressive at the press conference today. I like it.
I have a great coach that just. If anybody know who Chris Acita is, he installed that confidence in you where you got all your shit together, you're ready to go.
You seem like you got Phil a little unnerved a little bit with saying that his front double bicep sucked.
I'm just saying, I want to pose for pose with me and him, and symmetry, shape, whatever it is. Let's go out and do it and see. You know, I'm a completely different look from I was last year, and
you're not bleeding internally either, which is probably a better thing too, right?
thank you. So I'm like, hey, let's go out there and do this, mano a mano, and when the dust settles, we'll see.
People, who are you interviewing people for?
I'm interviewing people for Body Extreme.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got to
Pierre.
get Pierre. Yeah.
And
Where's Pierre?
he's home, man.
This is the first Olympia he's missed.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He's like me now. He's burnt out.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe his wife, you know.
Yeah.
You know all about that.
I
right?
know all about that, yeah, because you know when you have a family, you have obligations. You know, you don't know yet because you're still single.
Yeah. Still. I just met a girl.
Oh, you did? Oh, congratulations.
Her name is Isabella.
Right.
But
You German?
Yes. But half Brazilian.
Wow, that's interesting combination.
Yep. And yeah, let's see how that works out.
You know, I got to ask George the Bull Peterson, even though I'm not a New Yorker anymore, I'm a Floridian.
Okay.
George, you know, you came out with a very strong New York attitude today at that press conference. A lot of confidence you were exuding. Where's this? Is this part of the game plan?
Absolutely. You know, like I tell everybody, I am a humble guy. You know, and a lot of people respect that, but I also want people to know that I'm also very confident, not cocky. Let's not get it twisted. It's confident, and I wanted all the competitors to know the same thing. That I came here to battle. I know I'm a much improved athlete than I was last year, and I'm going to show that tomorrow.
All right. I'm going to go right over to Flex Lewis, and I'm going to ask him point blank who's going to win the Mr. Olympia, not the 212. I'm not going to even talk to him about his show. I'm not going to ask him how he's doing. I'm not going to ask him how he's feeling. I'm just going to ask him who's going to win the Mr. Olympia, and I'm going to ask him. Don't even think about it. Just give me a knee-jerk answer. That's it. The Open, yeah, that's what we're talking about. The Open. Hey Flex, who's going to win the Mr. Olympia? The Open.
He said just jumping right in.
The Open.
Me. Can't answer your question. I don't know what's going on.
The Open. Who's going to win the Open? Prediction. I don't want to even know about your class.
I have got Phil winning the Open class.
Okay. And Classic Olympia?
It's going to be out of Bumstead and Breon. Yeah.
My friend, good luck in your last Olympia. We're all rooting for you.
Well, I want to say thank you for all the coverage you've given me going into this Olympia. And probably the first ever interview we've been able to do, even though you just jumped at me like a tiger from the woods.
I was waiting in the
He didn't even give me a heads up. He just jumped at me like a freaking mauling tiger. if he had given me the heads up and said, "Hey, Flex, yeah, no problem." But
it was more like a dragon,
more
like a Welsh dragon.
But yeah, for a personal standpoint, thank you for all the coverage you've given us. All the 212 coverage. It's been absolutely fantastic as not only as an athlete but as a fan. You've helped my cardio pass by fantastically, and the production value is absolutely amazing. So kudos to you, to all the fans out there. Thank you for all the support. And this is obviously a very personal Olympia. There's a lot of different drive that's gone into this show than has never been seen before. Personal, like I said, and it's going to be showcased this weekend.
We're going to sit you down after the show, and I'm going to get all that out of you afterwards. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Just keep your game face on.
Rehab 3 hours every other day.
Is that because you said to yourself, this is my year because the title's being vacated. If I don't act quickly, someone else is going to sneak in there.
Bingo, yes.
Yeah, I
was not going to miss, I was not going to miss the opportunity. And, honestly, it's like I toured before the Arnold Classic, and it was like, it's fine. I can make this work.
Yeah.
When I was able to do that, I'm like, I can make this come back. I'm hitting Olympia stage, coming back stronger.
Was the hardest part getting that range of motion back?
Yes.
It's brutal. People don't realize after those surgeries, it's like getting that stretch. That's the most painful part.
For sure. And it's like you think you can, and then you go and you're like limited.
Oh, it's scary.
And patience is the hardest thing. But just having faith, doing exactly what you're supposed to, not pushing it, but doing the work. I mean, every single day I did my own, and then I was in the facility 3 hours every other day.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Will she be the next Fitness Olympia champ? I think she might. Give us a move. Give us a fitness move. Just give us some kind of move for us. There you go. She's as good as gold. If you guys want to know what a small waist looks like, Steve Lorius has got a small waist. That's a classic physique waist if I've ever seen one. Sergio, I got to ask you, is Nathan Diaz nuts? Does he know that it's crazy to try to talk smack with you?
I think
You love that. He's crazy.
Yeah, he for sure doesn't know me. But like Chris said, have you ever heard him shut up before? He did at the press conference.
Yeah, you shut him up. You could shut anyone. I wouldn't argue with you.
He didn't say anything. So I think he learned right then. Because there's like the Buendia, or not Buendia. Actually, he wasn't arguing this time. I'm proud of Buendia. There was the men's physique battering, and there's that noise, and then there's like actual intellectual battling that you can do, and that's what I think people saw with me and Nathan. It was like more facts, more articulate, and I like to argue like that.
Yeah, you became the Cedric McMillan of the press conference. You kind of stole the show, I think, this year. If I had to pick one person that stuck out in my mind, it was Sergio.
Well, I'll take it because I think Cedric has the best winning acceptance speech ever.
Yes,
with
he
Arnold,
did. Yeah,
for
that
sure.
might never be eclipsed.
I have something. If I win the Arnold,
You have it prepared.
I have
Okay,
something. Come on, of course.
Yeah. He's rehearsing it already.
For sure, I've been practicing. I'm sure I'll mess it up. It's like George Costanza. Damn it, I messed it up.
Yeah. Now I saw the movie The Bigger tonight,
You
the
did
preview,
watch it,
and I saw you have a little part in there. I noticed that, did they want you guys to be a little smoother than normal? I noticed that you and Colin weren't ripped like you would see for a contest.
Yeah, that was actually something that really bothered me, is that I kind of tried to look good. I mean, representing my dad.
Sure.
But yeah, I got several emails telling me to scale back because I guess they saw me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I think they knew Callum wasn't going to be, and it's not the look that they wanted.
You're a pro bodybuilder and Callum's not.
Right, exactly. And it's so hard for people not. That's a big thing in bodybuilding. I hate, even just when you take a picture of someone, it's always like you have to dissect them and stuff like that. But yeah, they wanted us to be smoother. I think I just stole the show with my mustache game that I had in the movie.
Yeah, that was great. I thought you were your father. It was really scary. Really. The most intellectual person at the press conference today. You were very low key today.
Yeah.
I
practiced for weeks.
No, I don't believe it. I think the truth is that you're very. It's hard to admit, but you're upset that you're not competing anymore after this.
It's part of it, probably. I'm a little.
You're depressed.
Low key. This kid's a psychologist.
You definitely are. You have to be. You've been competing for 30 years.
Yeah. Well,
to say this is it is that's a big deal.
To act like a jackass on a day like this, when it's a day that I'm reflecting and appreciating what bodybuilding has done for me, what Jim Mannion has done for me, what Steve Weinberger, what Dave Palumbo, what all the media outlets have done for me. Why would I make a mess?
Right.
If
this was Jose Raymond last year, you would have told Dwayne Comina to sit the fuck down.
Oh, I would have squashed him like a little bug. He wasn't going to come to me. I know, he's been playing this game, but like I said, the only way he's getting next to me is in alphabetical order. Is Q, R, and that's it. So he better make the best of it.
I think this might be the best Boston Mass we've seen in a very, very long time. I don't see any loss of muscle anywhere in that body, that's for sure. It's ruining my moment with a Jaja here. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
I feel like such a short little Italian guy. I feel like Sylvester Stallone.
I'm heightening tonight, so don't feel bad.
I'm hiding too.
I'm running about 6'7" right now.
6'7", yeah. Do you train with Jose?
I do.
Now, how did that come about?
I trained with Carla Salati. She referred me to Jose, and he's the best. I love him. He kills me.
Dude, what do you guys do? Did you guys train legs together? That's got to be hysterical.
Yes, that's exactly. I always train legs with him because he's got great legs and I have toothpicks.
I'd like to see you get on his back and have him swat you.
He might do it.
Natasha Coleman.
Hi, how are you?
Need I say more? One of my top bikini picks in this Olympia. I think you got to be one of the dark horses going in there. No one's expecting you, but I love your physique. I think you got the best bikini physique because you're athletic.
Thank you so much.
You look like not only you go in the bikini stage, everyone loves you, and then it looks like you can go run the 100 meters and probably beat everyone.
Of course.
In the lineup.
Of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that, right? Who doesn't want a functional body?
I think the years ago in fitness, what they used to do is they used to have the routine, the physique round, and then they would do some kind of a functional round where they had to do a rower. They should do that in bikini. They should have sprints or something that. They should count for at least 10 or 20% of your score.
Right? I mean, hello. I mean, the beauty has to count for something.
You should be functional beauty, right?
Right.
One of the first times I was most impressed with your physiques, because I had seen you before, obviously, but I remembered, and you probably remember I told you this. This was up when we were in, what country was it? Finland? Finland. Greg, your husband, you and me were sitting and I'm saying, why aren't they placing you? This is before you were able to win shows. And now you're winning shows, and now you're at the Olympia, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I love your physique. I think you got once again, like I was saying to Natasha, you got a functional, athletic looking physique.
Thank you. Yeah, it's hard for me, you know, like I'm naturally a very long, lanky, kind of long muscle belly girl, and I've always had a very small waist and body and frame. So to build muscle, that's hard.
Right.
Really hard. So, you know, I've been working on that for the past 8 years. I have been a pro, and this is my 5th year and my first year back since my 2-year break.
One of the things I love, this is what I think makes the perfect bikini competitor. You have to be beautiful, obviously. You got that. Natasha's got that. You know, you got to have a good physique. Obviously, you got to have conditioning. And you have to look athletic. I think that you have to have like a functionally athletic looking body.
Yeah.
And then you got to have, you know, you can't be fat. You got to be in condition.
Yeah.
And I think you've accomplished all 3 of those things. And that's what I think should be the defining factor of the bikini division. You're not the only one up there who's doing that, but there's a bunch of girls. Ashley Caldwell-Watson now has an athletic looking physique, which she didn't when she was winning the Olympia, ironically enough. So I like her physique also. So you know, you're one of my top physiques because of those 3 reasons.
Thank you. That means the world. I'm just...
Unfortunately, I'm not judging the show, so it really doesn't mean a hill of beans. Yeah, Chris Aceto was telling me at the press conference, I don't know why Bumstead has that silly handlebar mustache from the 70s on. I said, I guarantee it'll be shaved by tonight.
Excuse me, silly.
The girls like it, right?
The women loved it, hell yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit more the older crowd, but I ain't complaining.
Yeah, but you know what? I think the women do. The women like facial hair. But I like on stage, I like clean shaven. I see some of these guys come with the big beards. I think it's got to go for the stage.
No, I agree. It's much more professional, clean look, just shaved. You don't want to draw attention away from your physique either. The face is just there. You want to look at the physique.
I saw a shot of you on Instagram. I think we have it on our Instagram. It's like a lat spread, and your shoulder and arm. So freaking ridiculous. You didn't Photoshop that picture, did you?
I did not know.
That was incredible.
I've been training my skinny arms, as the Insta calls them.
Very, very impressive.
Thank you.
The arms and shoulders look the best I've seen.
Appreciate it. They definitely are. My upper body's come up a lot in this offseason, so excited to show.
Yes, I'm with Dara here, and you know, this is your first Olympia.
It is.
And I think you're probably one of the dark horses in this lineup that people are not really predicting.
I'm always the dark horse.
You like that though?
Kinda. This time I was a little upset. Because I was a dark horse for such a long time. So I was like, oh, finally I'm going to get some...
You won a show, but now you're going into the Olympia as an unknown.
Yeah, I guess so.
On the Olympia stage, that is.
I guess so. But everyone has me counted out all the time.
That's good, though. This way they don't see you coming.
That's another way of looking at it.
Are you going to be your best? Your face looks very drawn and sucked out.
I'm 6 pounds heavier and drier than Vancouver.
Let me see the abs. Yeah, you're pretty good. Yeah, you look big, too. When you know you're good when you look big in a shirt, a t-shirt.
Wheels.
Flex those wheels. Let's see them.
There's the horrible lighting here.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. They still look really good even in the horrible lighting. Saying top 6.
I'll buy you dinner or lunch, whatever you want.
How many dinners do people owe me in this place? At least 6 or 7, right?
No. You have my word for it.
Right.
You'll see.
I'm going to pick the most. I'm going to pick the most expensive restaurant. Though.
Of course you will.
Okay.
That's
what I do. Unfortunately, I probably won't be around for you to take me out for dinner, but
I'm still here till Tuesday.
But I have to leave. I have a family at home. I got to go. Sunday morning, I'm out of here. 6 in the morning. I may have to grab you Saturday night and go out to eat with you.
Deal.
Okay, so.
I'm here with Zane Watson. Zane, Chris Aceto told me a funny story. You had some pooping problems, like at the last show. And
yeah, always.
He told me you used an interesting technique, a bathtub technique.
In New York?
Yeah.
He told you I shit in the tub?
He told you shit in the bathtub.
Oh,
yeah, is
my
that true?
God. Oh, yeah.
Now I got him some Fiberlife.
I always use a squatty potty.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I use a squatty potty.
Why, it helps you poop better?
Yeah, you got your feet up. So then when I go to New York, I don't bring my squatty potty with me.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would.
So the only angle I could get that squatty potty was over the bathtub, you know?
And so now, when you shit in a bathtub, how do you get all the poop out of there afterwards?
I'm not too sure.
Now I got you on the Fiberlife, so now you're going regularly again, right?
Yeah, that product you sent me, yeah, it's unbelievable.
As maybe you know my little slogan I have, I did classic before it was cool again. When I did my first shows, I always did the vacuum, like 15 years ago.
Sure.
And people said, "Why is he doing?" Nobody knew about vacuum back then, and now suddenly it's popular again. And then people are telling me, "Have you seen Chris Bumstead? He's doing a vacuum," and I'm like, "I've been doing this for 15 years now."
Yeah.
I always did kind of classic, and people told me you have to do this division, and I, had some resistance to drop the weight.
Of course. It was a good choice because you made the Olympians.
And then my former coach came to me and he said, "You remember when you competed at the World Championships in 2008?" And I had about 103 kilos. And I said, "Yeah, right. I didn't look that bad with this weight. Right. So maybe give it a try." And the rest is
show us a vacuum pose. That's a vacuum. Now that's a vacuum. Because that's a good. Here with Ahmad. This is my guy I'm helping in the show. I say he's got the best abs in bodybuilding right now. Pretty freaky. We're going to see you up on that stage in the 212. Yes, you're going to be on the main stage this year. That's going to be super cool for you guys in the 212 division.
First of all, I want to say thank you to you, Dave, for the support and the coaching you give me the last weeks. I am very happy with that. I see so tremendous changes in my physique I never see before in so short time. And of course, I am very, very happy to be on the big stage tomorrow and represent symmetry physique with good shape and Dave in my corner.
You would think that the theme of the weekend was In Search of Big Ramy, and it might be. I think the actual theme of this video tonight is In Search of Big Ramy. We've searched every single table. We've gone down to the floor. We couldn't find him. The last possible table, here he is. And you know what the truth is? I'm not even going to ask him about the show. I'm going to ask him about fishing. I want to know what it is like to be a fisherman and then to become a bodybuilder from that. Let's see if we can get him to answer. All right, here we go. We're coming around. He's got a lot of merchandise here. I know he's busy. People might be upset that I'm coming in on him, but I gotta ask him a couple questions. Big Ramy.
Hey.
How you doing, my friend?
Very good.
Okay,
Very good.
I have a question. I'm not even going to ask you about the show. I have no interest in the show whatsoever. I know you're going to do very well. Yeah. What is it like? What was it like being a fisherman in Egypt?
I'm growing in the family.
That was your family business, right?
Yeah. And I'm still doing that when I bring back. Yeah.
What kind of fish do they catch?
Everything.
Like what? What would be the most popular fish?
Tilapia is okay.
Oh, tilapia?
You understand?
Sure.
But it's another kind of fish.
Do you catch them on rods or do you use nets?
Net.
Oh, nets.
Yeah.
So you would go out on the boats, the fishing boats?
Yeah. I stay like 20 days.
20 days on a boat? So you sleep on the boat?
Yeah, 20 days.
Wow.
And back 6-7 days in my home. And back again.
Did you like fishing?
Yeah, he make me to be in the bodybuilding, have more experience about how I make everything is hard.
Very disciplined.
Yeah. To be the best,
Now, when you're done bodybuilding, let's say 20 years from now, will you go back to fishing? Is that something you love or you don't really like fishing?
I still have work there,
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You could buy a couple of fishing. You could buy fishing boats now.
Yeah, I have already.
Oh, you have? How many boats do you own? People don't know this stuff.
I have now 4. And
4 boats? How big are these boats?
It's I don't know, meter.
Yeah, tell us meters.
Meter 4 meter.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you own 4 boats.
Yeah.
And they go out every day and they catch fish.
Yeah.
And you sell it to the marketplace in Egypt?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's my business,
One of these days, I'm going to go take a trip to Egypt, and you're going to take me out on the boats.
If you're free after the Olympia, I will take it.
Oh, he's inviting me after the Olympia.
Yeah,
Amanda, can I go fishing with Ramy in Egypt? If she says yes, I'll do it. Maybe we can see the pyramids.
Well, why not?
Yeah, no, that would be great.
Anytime. But I invite you and all that team.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Sid, you want to go see Egypt, right? Sid's in.
You come with me in the sea like 20 days. You have time.
I don't want to go 20 days though.
Okay.
Maybe 2 days.
One day is enough.
Why do you have to go out for 20 days? Because you go very far out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you catch big fish like tunas and stuff like that at all?
Sometime. Yeah. It's about the year.
What is there different techniques to catch different fish?
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Thank you so much. You know what, Ramy? Best of luck on that Olympia stage. Take Phil out this year, all right? This is your year.
Thank you, Zane. Still like catch a fish again.
Yes. Hit it. Give me a bicep. Take us out with a bicep pose. Big Ramy, 1 day out. That's what I wanted to know how the guy fishes, and I found out. Big Ramy, thank you so much. All right, so that's going to be it for Meet the Olympians. My quest when I got here was find Big Ramy, get the interview. Don't talk about bodybuilding with him. Talk about fishing. I got it. I got it, guys. I gotta have to put this up separately too because I'm so excited. Guys, you know what? This is going to be one of the better Olympias in all time because I can interview pretty much everyone there. Some guys don't want to interview with me, but no one's stopping anyone from interviewing with us. So you're going to get some great coverage this coming weekend. Tomorrow will be the men's prejudging and the 212 prejudging up on that main stage Friday night. Obviously, it'll be the finals for the fitness and the figure, excuse me, not the figure, yeah, fitness and figure. I think that tomorrow might just give us a nervous breakdown because we got the expo, we got the booth interviews to do, we got the prejudging and the night show, and then of course Saturday will be the finals. We will see who will be the next Mr. Olympia. Will Phil Heath win 8 in a row, or will there be a new champion? Maybe the fisherman, Big Ramy. I'm Dave Palumbo signing off for tonight from RXMuscle.com. All right, hold on. Andre, the final word of the Meet the Olympians. I'm giving it to you.
Yo, catch me on Saturday.
That's it?
Free smoke.